Nice one, I can promise. Next time, come again.
So our final story, the man of the moment.
Hey, pa.
And the story no be ya.
Yeah.
They be the story no be ya.
Say story boy, I see a bone samrani
answer.
Then pa.
No, but I mean, like, undoubtedly, over the weekend, Shatta Wale has, should I say, proven himself? I don't know, but
I don't think so.
The numbers were crazy. I mean, we all know he has crazy numbers.
Bella,
But
you like it?
Just look at the numbers. And something that even amazed
Hey, why?
me.
Is this Mecca?
You see?
It looked like Mecca.
And then something that amazed me was the fact that I even saw on social media that somewhere in the, was it Upper East or somewhere in the north, they also had their own separate party for Shatta Wale in remembrance of his birthday, because obviously they couldn't come to Accra for the concert. So they also decided to do their own thing, their own fun games. And even up there, no crowd now, me who were videos.
That's crazy. And actually, people also traveled from far and near to come for this event.
Yes.
People traveled from the north, people traveled from Ashanti, people traveled from the Western region,
Central.
To come for the event. I mean, it's crazy when you think about it, you know, for Shatta as an artist and the kind of love and following that he has, you know, for people to actually come and then celebrate him in this manner. I think it was exciting.
It was exciting. I mean, a lot of things happened, but there was one thing that I saw when he honored Tiny, and I want us to play that video, and then we can continue the conversation.
Game be alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this man I'm about to introduce be the man where I Shatta Wale the hung, as I don't get dress, as I don't get phone, as I don't get where I go sleep. He be to take care of me. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome Tinny. Tiny.
Bandana from Ghana, African big fan, send me out of Ramesa.
She's still on there.
Bandana from Ghana, African big fan, send me out of Ramesa.
She's still on there. Everybody, put up your hands up.
I personally, I think this is one of my highlights from the night. I like the fact that he brought on Tiny, like Samini.
He brought on Samini. As well.
Sarkodie was there, Medical, Wendy Shea, Darko Vibes. Everybody was there.
But I want to find out something, because what's his name, Gilbert was there.
You should give us first-hand experience.
You don't know what I'm going to find out, because some numbers are being thrown about, right? I mean, like, if you look at the participants, the people who went, there's crazy numbers, right? But people are throwing about crazy numbers like 300,000, 500,000.
Oh, that was said by his
700,000.
Sammy Flex.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that those numbers, and there's arguments that, do you know what 700,000 is? Do you know what 500,000 is? Gilbert was there. I don't know if he had a quantitative way to measure the crowd there. Gilbert, talk to me. From your estimation, you did statistics, right?
One year statistics.
We are start at some point in school.
How many people do you think converged at the place? Paint a picture, because you know, we look at the Independence Square as a unit, but I know that the crowd extended way beyond even the Independence Square.
Yeah, so from the pitch itself, the field itself.
Yeah.
You see that the two sides where there are seats. The whole place was filled. Even the back of the stage was also filled. And the streets was also filled. And there's a certain car park before the beach itself. That place was also
filled.
Yes. So like, even as at 6 a.m., it felt like
it was like now the show was starting.
The show was now about to start, and it was crazy. It was crazy. The whole street was filled up. You couldn't even move.
But talk to us about the people who came. What was it like? You know, were they going for a Shatta Wale concert, or they were coming for a birthday party, or because if you look at the way you describe it, there are going to be people at various places that they are not even going to be able to witness the stage.
Just for the fact that it's Shatta Wale.
How was the feeling like?
So the crazy thing is, people couldn't even see the stage, but they were still there. The fact that they were there, hearing Shatta Wale perform was enough for them. And when the lights went off, the people were having their own fun. They were jamming and enjoying themselves, even at the time Shatta Wale had not like arrived. So they were having their own fun. People were even popping champagnes on behalf of Shatta Wale. Yeah, like I witnessed it. Backstage, people were popping champagnes because it's Shatta Wale's birthday, and it was a crazy scene. The fans were so wild. Even at the time, Shatta Wale
they said there was some stampede, there was some pepper spray, and
yes. So some of the fans brought pepper sprays, and this.
Why did they bring pepper spray?
I don't know the whole motive, but yes, that was what happened. And during the media stance, in that particular space, they invaded that whole space. So the thing is,
I was scared for you. Because if they are crashing you, they will not see you.
They will not even see that there's someone there.
So the thing is, as at 7-8, it was okay. The crowd was very okay. When it got to 9 p.m., that was before Dakova FCM performed. They destroyed the fence. Wow. There was a fence before the barricades, before the space, then the stage.
Okay.
They destroyed the fence. Then they got into the barricades. They got into the space. They invaded the whole space. To the point that when they sprayed the pepper thing, people were now rushing. People were now rushing, and it was so crazy, and people were now gasping for like breath. Yeah. To the point that they had to let the fire service come in and
spray water.
Yeah, because the heat was crazy.
The congestion and the heat was so
crazy.
Was so intense. They had to do that. And the funny thing is, the monitors. They were taking the monitors.
This morning, Sammy Flex said they took the cords, so they had to take the money. I was just listening to him just before we came on air.
But I think it's. Do I say understandable? Because the narrative could be that Shatta fans are rowdy, but that's not the case.
Exactly.
If you look at the numbers there, wherever you see those numbers, it's going to get crazy. Chaos. It's going to get crazy. Equipment are going to be taken, they're going to be spoiled. I'm sure they didn't have chairs there because they were broken all chairs.
The chairs were at the VIP stands.
Okay.
VIPs where the celebrities were not actually there to perform, where those were the settings over there. But it got so intense, people had to now get under the stage.
Wow.
Yes. Wow. People had to get under the stage because.
Where were you?
luckily for me, at the time all those things were happening, like the
I know Kofi could die.
Won't say no, baby. Ojai posting. He stopped posting.
Kofi could die. No, but that I can understand because even network would have been terrible there.
Kojo, it was crazy. And when the lights went off, people waited.
Yeah.
People waited for Shatta Wale. People were sitting on the ground. People were sleeping on the ground. People were having fun.
I saw some videos. There were people hanging up there. What were they standing on? The trusses or what were they standing on?
They were standing on that because they wanted to have a clear view of Shatta Wale performing. And mind you, they were just having fun. If you can join us on our Facebook, you can see.
They were just
having
see them standing on
Kojo,
on top of the trusses. They climbed all the way up there.
They were just having their own fun. And
if you
like all the trusses, like everybody was just having their, even the stage, the one that was holding the stage, people were still hanging on to those ones. It got to a point Shatta Wale was like Charlie Obiansi because like Obiansi when the lights went off, Sammy Flex had to come on stage to play with the fans that Charlie, you people should become like.
Kojo, this video is 6 a.m. Oh.
Yeah.
6 a.m.
Like the night after, the morning after.
But when these things, I don't know, I wasn't there, but I'm sure also there will be learnings from this particular event.
I was going to talk about that. Yeah.
Because when you're expecting this huge crowd, the security and safety measures that you have to put in, I don't think that it's enough to plead with the people. Like I'm saying, it's not a matter of Shatta Wale fans. People are going to be rowdy when you have these numbers anywhere in the world,
especially when they want to get closer to where the
anywhere in the world, you know. So event organizers will have to put in extra care and extra mechanisms for safety and for security purposes. The fact that they were able to break through the barricades, you know,
because the video that I saw when like they were trying to break the barricade, it was just like a couple of policemen against when immediately I saw the video, I was like, oh, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time.
Just bring it down.
They'll just bring it down. So as you are saying, because the crowd was crazy, and maybe I don't want to say maybe they underestimated his influence, because as I said, Sammy Flex said they were expecting about 100,000 people. That is the letter that they sent to the security agencies when they were asking for logistics. But then per his estimation, they had over 300,000. But in all this, I just keep asking myself that what can Shatta Wale do to help his fans or influence them? Because if you control these large numbers and majority of these people are youth, there should be some sort of like positive impact.
Well, if you ask me, Shatta is an artist. Let him be an artist.
Okay.
Let Shatta be an artist. Of course, he's got influence, but he can make use of his influence through his music, as well. And for me, that would be enough. Anything that he does beyond that is an addition. You know, let him be an artist. Let him do whatever positive stuff through his music, through his craft, right? And if he does anything beyond that, it will be a plus. But I've heard people say, for instance, that if Shatta gets into politics, it's going to be crazy.
I don't think so, because I think when it comes to
this following,
listen, you can have a large following, but when it comes to politics, I think Ghanaians are still entrenched in Party A, Party B, NPP, NDC. So
if Shatta came up with a new force,
I doubt. I may be wrong, but then as I said, I think that Ghanaians, that thing is so ingrained in us that it's either NPP or NDC. Maybe if he aligns himself with either of these parties, then I would think that he might stand a chance. But if he should come up as an independent candidate, he might control the masses, but I don't think it will translate into vote. That is my thinking. With how, I mean, we've seen these independent candidates pull massive crowds, but at the end of the day, it's always between these two political parties.
Anyway, but the final thing on this event, and one negative thing that for me is come out of this event, is the comparison people try to make. I don't know. I mean, I had the opportunity to tell some people that, you know, Shatta has done this. He's won. We should allow him to win. We shouldn't, you know, like, I don't know why we can't make Shatta bigger when we try to make somebody smaller,
or the vice versa.
You get it? I'm like, in the morning when people had not even left the venue, we start throwing about these comparisons
and throwing unnecessary jabs.
Yeah, for me, it's not good enough, right? It's not good enough. I mean, we can have a Shatta concert like this. We can have a Samini concert after this. We can have a Stoneboy concert after this. We can have a Kwame, Eugene, Kiddy.
Wendy Shea. Please mention the females too.
Okay, Wendy Shea. No, I love Wendy Shea.
Yeah, I mean, Sister Fia.
You know, and enjoy all of those wins.
Without having to
pitch them against each other. And I'm all for positive competition, right? And sometimes also just for fandom banter, you know. But it's like it's becoming institutionalized, let me put it that way, you know, where people have to take sides and, you know, I don't get it. That
you know why I'm laughing? It's become sort of like a Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B, where you can't be for both. You obviously have to take a side. And I don't get it, because I always say that I love Nikki and I absolutely love Cardi. Like I enjoy both of them. Why do I have to pick a side? Why can't I just enjoy the music and then be a music lover and then clap for both of them to win?
Yeah. For me, that's the only part that I felt wasn't necessary, to make those comparisons. It wasn't necessary. Shatta is winning with this. Let him win. Sark is just coming from Kumasi.
We saw the amazing stuff that he did in the rain.
Let him win. Jamming. In December, when will Stonebwoy have his Beam concert? That's in December, right? Yeah. In December he will do his. We should allow him to win as well. Exactly. You understand? And all the other ones that will come up, Black Sheriff will do his concert, Medical will do his concert, and all that. All of them can win. I mean, the world is big enough for everybody to have a piece of it. So for me, that's the only part I feel like we shouldn't be engaging in. Beyond that, kudos to the team and kudos to Momo. My very good friend Alfred Hammond, their marketing director. For the support, because in recent times you've realized that we don't get a lot of sponsorship in these events. I think that this year Momo has done a great job, with their Momo Fest, and then also partnering with some of these events. I think that they've done a great job as well.